Hello all, welcome to Abhijit's Stats Excel Lab. Today we will learn about graphical representation of statistical data using histogram, frequency polygon, frequency curve, determination of mode graphically, ogive curves, determination of median graphically. So let's see the questions and corresponding graphs. So here is the first question: draw a histogram to represent the following data using Excel. So here we have frequency distribution data. And for this frequency distribution, we have to create histogram like this. So we should get classes on x-axis and frequencies on y-axis and data labels, title, and so on. Similarly, again, we have to find mode by using graphically. So first we need to create histogram like this and we will use some steps to find the mode graphically. I will explain later it when I will create a histogram. The next question is we have to create frequency polygon and frequency curve for the frequency distribution. So here we have data based on monthly house rent and number of families. So we need to create table first. Then using this table, we will create frequency polygon and frequency curve on the same data. Next question is draw less than cumulative frequency curve and more than cumulative frequency curve. So we have only two columns, marks and number of students, that is classes and frequency column. By using these two columns, we have to create four more columns. And using these four columns, we will create less than CF curve and more than CF curve. And this curve also called as a ogive curves. And using either less than CF curve or more than CF curve, we will use, sorry, we will find median by graphically. So let's see how to do this in Excel. So let's move to the Excel file. So this is the Excel file where I have entered the data. Now, let's see the question is in Excel, classes and corresponding frequencies. What are the steps? Enter the given data in Excel sheet, select both columns in table, then we use insert column F2D, that is first option under design. Then we will select layout number 8 to add the chart title. Then we will change the title and we will add data labels. How? First, I will select this data by using mouse, then click on insert, then go to this column chart and select first option. Then move this graph to downside of this table. Now we have to change this bar diagram to histogram. So how? Just click on this diagram. The design option will get activated here. Now under this design option, we will have chart layout or quick layout. So under this quick layout, select layout number 8. So when I'm moving this cursor on this layout number 8, this diagram gets changed. So just click on this. So we will get all required things here. Just we have to make some changes. Again, we can change the colors, design. We will add labels. Now first change the titles. Axis title for x-axis. Click inside this and then click press Ctrl A so that we can select all the text inside the box. Now type. What is this? This is the size of farm. Size of farms. And this is the number of farms. Number of farms. Now click on this and select any one design available here. Not applicable. Let's keep it as it is. Just change the color and add the borders. So where we will click on this format and then shape outline and select uh, weight so that uh, border will be seen here and select the different color for border. Now see this brown color, so select either yellow or any one color that will be opposite of that current color. Select blue color. Now we can see borders are added here. Now again, change the title here. Histogram of number of farms. Size of farm. Size of farm. Now one more step, add the data label. So click any one bar, then right click and select add data label. So all values are seen here. There is some font so that you can see clearly. So this is the histogram. After getting this histogram, we can identify mode graphically. So to find mode graphically, we must create histogram. What are the steps? Determine, draw a histogram that we have already done. Then find the column which has maximum frequency. I will just copy this histogram and paste it here so that I don't have to create it again. Now we can see maximum frequency column is 41 to 60, which has maximum frequency 17. Now what is the next step? Join corners of selected columns to previous and next columns diagonally and find point of intersection. So we will use, let me resize the diagram so that I can create it clearly. Now to add the diagonals, we will use shapes from the insert tab. Insert, then select shapes and select line shape, and select the color. I will change this color later. The color is blue here. I will change it to let's say black. I will select black because it is clearly seen. Green, blue, orange. Let's keep orange and just copy and paste and make another line and then join these two corners. So here we can see these two lines are joined these corners, and here this is the point of intersection, and from this point of intersection again we will draw a vertical line. So again I will make one more line, and just from this point of intersection draw a vertical line that is called as a perpendicular, and from this put of perpendicular we have to read the value. So this class is from 41 to 60, and middle value will be 50, and just below the middle, so we can say the median is around 46 or 47. So we have to choose this value approximately. There is no need to select exact value. So uh, show this by an arrow. Let's click on this arrow and just show it here. Make this dark so that we can view clearly. And again add a box. Start and add text box here. Type code is equal to 47. So in this way, we have determined mode by graphically, which is equal to 47. So next question is draw frequency curve and frequency polygon for the following data using Excel. So we need frequency column, classes column and frequency column. Step for frequency polygon. First, add two class intervals at the beginning and at the end with zero frequency. Why? We will see it later. Why we are adding these two columns? I will tell you what is the effect of this. Also find mid values and again type frequency column after mid value column. So basically we have classes from 100 to 1300. Now first class will be 0 to 100 and last class will be 1300 to 1500. So this first class is, let's say suppose this is not here. I will delete this. Since this is the original data, basically we will have classes column and frequency column. Now we have to add a blank row at the beginning and at the end. So just click on the first row of this classes column and right click and select insert. Similarly at the end right click click on insert. So we will get two rows added here. Now add one more class at the beginning with zero frequency. Similarly, at the end, one more class with zero frequency. And similarly, we will find mid values. What are the mid values? Mid value means center value or midpoint of this class interval. So for the first class, mid value can be found by using is equal to lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So that will be 50. For second class, 100 plus 300 divided by 2, that is 200. Next will be have 400, then 600, 800, 1000, 1200, 1400. Now select frequency column as it is, copy and paste it at the last. Why? Because we have to take this frequency column on y-axis and it should be always on right side of the table. That's why I am taking this frequency column to the right side of this mid value column, because we need this mid values on x-axis and number of families on y-axis. After getting these two new columns, we will draw a frequency polygon. So what are the steps? Select mid value column and number of family column. Click on insert, select scatter, under scatter select fourth option, scatter with straight lines and markers under design. Select chart layout number 1, delete legend, show on right side and add titles. Right click on any one dot in graph and select add data labels. So let's follow these steps. Select both columns, insert, then under scatter, select fourth option, that is scatter with straight line and markers. Move this diagram to this below this table. This is the diagram. Now here we can see first class has zero frequency, last class has zero frequency. Why? Since we have added these two classes with zero frequency, that's why this frequency polygon touches to x-axis, and this we can see this diagram is close to the x-axis. Now we will select layout number 1. So under this design option, select quick layout or chart layout and select first option, layout number 1. We don't need this legend, so delete this. Then change the titles. What is the class name? It's monthly house rent. And here is a number of families. Frequency means number of families. Then click on any one dot and right click at that dot. Do not right click on either side of this frequency polygon. So just right click on this dot and select add data label. So we can see all the frequency values are seen here. And here change the title, frequency polygon of monthly house rent. So in this way, we have created frequency polygon for the monthly house rent data. Similarly, we can create frequency curve. So if we have created frequency polygon, we can create frequency curve also by using same graph, using same steps. Just copy, paste below, and change the type. Since we have selected insert scatter, under the scatter we have selected fourth option. Instead of fourth option, select second option. So we will convert this polygon to curve by clicking just second option. So this is the frequency curve of monthly house rent. So we will use all the same steps that we have done for frequency polygon, and here we get the frequency curve of the monthly house rent. Let's move to the next question. This question we will draw less than and more than cumulative frequency curve for the given frequency distribution. So basically, classes column and frequency column is given. So here we have marks and number of students column. Marks column is class column and number of student column is frequency column. So using these two columns, we have to find four more columns: upper boundaries less than CF, more lower boundaries more than CF. So for less than CF, we need upper boundaries. For more than CF curve, we will need lower boundaries. So how to find these four more columns? So upper boundaries are just upper values of the each class interval. For 0 to 10, 10 is the upper limit. For 0 to 10 to 20, 20 is the upper limit, and so on. Similarly, for lower boundaries, lower value of each class interval are the lower boundaries. 0 is the lower boundary of first class, 10 is the lower boundary of second class, and so on. Now we will see how to find these two columns less than CF and more than CF column. How? We will consider for less than CF, first frequency as it is, that is 5. We will type in the next cell. We have to add this 5 to next frequency 12, that is 5 plus 12. So we will use formula method. So press is equal to, click on first typed less than CF value, that is 5, plus click on second frequency, that is 12, and then press enter. So here we will get addition of these two values, 5 plus 12, that is 17. Now we will use drag and down method, that is click on this 17 cell since we have entered formula here, and then move cursor to this corner, and when we will see black plus sign, we will press left click to drag down. In this way we will drag down to get the all less than CF values. So let's check for 92. So double click on this 92, we can see it is automatically clicked on previous less than CF 60 and current frequency 32. We get 92 and so on. Now for more than CF column, we will do addition from bottom to top. So for more than CF column, we will consider last frequency 8 as it is here 8. Then we will add this 8 to previous frequency 32. So press is equal to, click on previous less than more than CF, that is 8, then plus and current frequency 32. Then press enter. Here we get 8 plus 32, 40. Now we have to drag to up instead of drag to down. Since we have given formula here, so double click, we can see here this addition is cross addition. Now click on this 40, move cursor to this corner, and then press left click and drag to upside. So in this way we will get more than CF values. After getting these two four more columns, so we can draw less than and more than CF curve. So for less than CF curve, we will use this first two, and for more than CF column, we will use this last two. Now, what is the step? We have to select both columns of this table, that is upper boundaries and less than CF. Then click on insert, click on scatter, and select second option. Now move this curve to downside of this table and resize the table so that we can see clearly. Now this S shaped graph is called as a less than CF curve. Now we can add labels, that is axis labels. So click on this quick layout. Also there is chart layout option. Quick layout and select first option. Then delete this legend, that we don't need. And change the title here. Click inside this box and click on press Ctrl A. Type the title. So this title will be class header, heading of this class column, that is marks, and this title is number of students. Again, we will change the title of chart, that is less than CF, and we will add just one more word, curve. In this way, we get less than CF curve. Also, we can add the values of each point. So here you can see circles or dots. That dots represent the less than CF value. So how to get values here? Just click on any one dot, right click at that point and select add data label. So in this way we get all less than CF values here. So this is the less than CF curve. Now for more than CF curve, we will select lower boundaries and more than CF columns. And again we will use same steps, insert, under insert, and charts, under charts, we will select scatter and second option. So we will get more than CF curve. Now we have to make changes, move this curve or graph. Resize the graph, and again we will use same steps for axis label. Under design option, we will select quick layout number 1, so that chart titles will be added here. Again same titles are here, marks, and here instead of less than CF we will write more than CF. And again click on any one dot, right click, add data label, so values can be seen here, and chart title will be more than CF curve. This curve also called as a Ogilvy curve. So in this way we found so in this way we have created less than and more than CF curve. Now we will find median by graphically. To find median, we need to create either less than or more than CF curve. We can prefer any one graph. So let's consider less than CF curve. So how to plot or how to find median on this graph? So we need to know what is the value of n. N is the total frequency, and from this graph we can also tell what is the total frequency. The 100 shown at the last of this curve is the total frequency, that is capital N. Then find n by 2, that is 100 by 2 is equal to 50. So we have to locate 50 at this curve. So we have to locate 50 on the y-axis. Now here we can see the scale is 0 to 20, 40, 60 and so on. We can change this scale either by now since we can change the scale by right click on this x-axis and format x-axis. After formatting x-axis, on this right side we will get a window where units is 20 for measure. So we will change this unit 20 by 10. So you can see the change here. So scale is changed to 0 to 10, 10, 20, 30 and so on. So we can see 50 on this y-axis. From this point of y-axis, we can draw a horizontal line to meet the less than CF curve. And from the point of intersection, we will draw perpendicular to the x-axis, and we will read the value at the foot of perpendicular. Now use the shape, and under shape we will select line. Just from this 50, draw a horizontal line, make it dark, and use make it dark and use maximum width. This we can increase width of this line by selecting this line option. Select any one line, either black or use another color, let's say brown color. And from this point of intersection, draw again a vertical line, also called as a perpendicular. In this way we get perpendicular. Now at the foot of perpendicular we can see it just before 30, so it can be around 27 or 28. So let's say this is a 27. So we say mode is heading is 27.